Hello, everyone. This is David Shoup from Shoup Legal, Shoup Legal's business and corporate attorney, and it's time for the Entrepreneur Legal Minute. Well, this week we're going to talk all about limitation of liability, otherwise known as the veil. So, corporations and LLCs and certain kinds of partnerships offer their owners a limitation of liability. What is really important to understand is, number one, what and how are you protected? And number two, and most importantly, how can you lose this protection? So a corporation and an LLC offers its owners protection from being found personally responsible for the debts and liabilities of the business or the corporation. This is the veil. What this means is that if your business gets sued, or someone is trying to collect a judgment on the company, it should not extend to you personally. Your personal property should not be subject to this judgment or lawsuit or whatever the case is, okay? Which is a really great feature of the corporation and the LLC and certain kinds of partnerships. However, your corporation and your LLC can lose this protection. This is known as the veil getting pierced, or you hear the corporate veil piercing, something along those lines. That's what it's talking about. It's talking about this personal protection no longer applying, and that shareholder or member of the company being held personally responsible for that liability or that judgment. So there are four main ways that a corporate veil or LLC veil, that personal liability protection can get pierced. Okay. The first way is if the shareholder or member actually committed the harm. Okay. So if the owner of a corporation does something that causes harm to someone else, you're not going to be able to hide behind your business. You did it. You're responsible. You're personally responsible. Okay. The next way that a corporate veil can be pierced is if the business is improperly funded. This is called improper capitalization or undercapitalization. So what does this mean? This means that if your business really doesn't have any assets, it doesn't have any property, it doesn't have much in ways of business accounts, and it's taking on large amounts of debts, large amounts of liabilities, huge contracts, this could be a problem. This could be a basis for the veil being pierced. So if we're negotiating $1 million federal contract and we only have $1,000 in our bank account, that's a problem. That could be seen to be undercapitalized. Okay, so we need to make sure that the business has enough property to deal with its debts and judgments. The second way, or rather the third way that a veil can get pierced is if we are commingling our personal and business. If our business is really just an extension of our personal life, then a court of law is not going to honor the limitation of liability in that veil. Okay, it's going to hold you personally responsible because there really is no difference between your personal life and your business. Okay, so a real life application of this is you're using your business credit card to buy personal things. Your company car is being driven out to your family vacations. Your office is really just a hangout for your family or something like that. This could be grounds for piercing the corporate veil. So we need to make sure there is a clear divide between your personal stuff and your business stuff, okay? Do not mix them up. Don't use your company accounts to buy your groceries or to go to Home Depot or something like that, okay? Really, really important. And finally, the fourth ground for piercing the corporate veil or LLC veil is not following the legal formalities. Okay, what does this mean? Okay, for your corporate owners out there, you have to have minutes. Okay, you have to maintain your corporate records. You have to have a set of bylaws. You have to issue shareholder certificates to your shareholders. Your shareholders and directors must meet every year. Shareholders should not be signing contracts. Only the officers should be signing contracts. These are the basic requirements for corporations. And if you're not holding meetings, you have not issued certificates, you do not have an updated set of bylaws, your business would likely and will likely not provide you with personal liability protection. It is crucial for all corporate owners out there to make sure to maintain your corporate records. And LLC owners, you don't have to hold minutes, but you still have some things that you have to comply with. You need an operating agreement. This is really important for LLC owners. Okay. So we need to make sure that all of our documents are updated regularly. For you people out there, your business owners that own corporations, if it's been a year or two since you've opened up that corporate record book, or if you never have, it is so important. You need to get this taken care of as soon as possible. This is a ticking time bomb from being found personally responsible for a judgment or liability or whatever debt or obligation of your corporation. Your corporation will likely not provide you with liability protection in this situation. So those are the basics of the corporate and LLC veil, how to maintain your personal liability protection, which is really, really important. So if you've enjoyed the content of this video, please like it, share it, and I look forward to seeing you next week. This is David Shoup from Shoup Legal, and this is the Entrepreneur Legal Minute. Take care.